Hey, it's Councilman Salters,
And Councilman Grove.
and it's the Tuesday edition, special Tuesday edition of Monday Night Council, and we're here at our drinking water facility. Well, City Hall was closed, so we had to go somewhere else.
Yeah. Road trip.
Yeah, so important meeting tonight, though. We had to get the budget passed, and pretty cut and dry. I mean, it was pretty straightforward. Really good budget project. Anything you want to really add?
No, I mean, we got our raises in there for our employees.
And that's the important
yeah,
thing.
Yeah, and I mean, not much different from last time, so we're pretty
Well, and I think one of
the
the key things to kind of hit on that's really important is where you're seeing like other communities that had to cut back on services and they didn't give employees raises. We were able to do that,
Yeah.
and a lot of that has to go tip of the hat to our department heads. They've been working hard. They know their budget's like the back of their hand. The mayor's put a lot of hard work in this. Kathy, our clerk treasurer, has put a lot of hard work in it, and her team. So we're in a really good spot because we have a lot of people really working hard to be able to make sure that we're in this position, and we're just in a good spot.
Yeah.
So
doesn't mean we don't have to be cautious.
No,
which we are.
You've got to,
and
be.
that's we're getting through it.
Yeah. So when you look at the way that Vincennes and Knox County have handled this pandemic, I think our numbers kind of speak for themselves. So that doesn't mean that we put our guard down, of course.
No, it's just you wonder how are we doing so well, and that's because of the what everybody has put in place. Dr. Stewart's done a great job,
Yeah.
and everybody is doing their part.
Well, and even though like some of us might disagree or have different kind of beliefs on something, or maybe different policy aspirations, in the end, we all want what's best for the community.
Yeah.
And all of us are working together at all different levels. Businesses, non-for-profits, elected officials. We're all working together to make sure that we get through this the best that we can. And right now, things are going extremely well. So we've got to continue this cooperation. We got to continue to follow the protocols and recommendations that have been put out there. I think we'll be in a really good spot.
I think so.
I mean, other than that, that's basically what we focused on. There's a lot of good news that was happening throughout the community. Business updates were going well. We're getting ready to hit that holiday season, so make sure, hey, local business, they can use it, and they're the ones that kind of support us throughout all this year. They're going to support the teams, the events, and all the things that we do. But basically, it was cut and dry. We passed our budget. That'll now go to the Department of Local Government and Finance for approval. That should be fine. Our financial advisors have told us that everything looks good, and I think that's basically it. Now, it took a little bit of time because we did talk about a couple things within the budget, but other than that, everything looks great. The City of Vincennes is doing fine.
Doing good.
Anything you want to add?
I don't think so.
Anything special?
No.
Nothing?
Is anybody forgetting something?
I know.
Are you doing the Salties thing.
Just to add at the end. Like, No, I was just going to try to keep asking until you eventually did say something.
Yeah.
Oh well. So we will be back at City Hall on October 26th.
Hopefully.
Yeah. And that's one of the nice things. So obviously we're here. This will kind of be our secondary location if we have to go into COVID protocols again.
Right.
But we've got a nice meeting facility in here.
We are continuing committee meetings.
Yeah.
And there's throughout the town. We had one at Gracie's the other night. We got one at the police headquarters tomorrow night.
Well, and this is always like one of my things that I always wanted to do is take the council on a road trip. So it's kind of a forced road trip, so we're going to do that. But other than that, things are working well, and we'll keep you updated as we go, especially with our committee meetings and our next council meeting. So see you October 26th.
See you.